Okay, so number 11 has 7 parts. We're going to be transforming this picture, this image, by the transformations given. So we're going to take our graph, we're going to add 2 to the y value, or we're going to shift it up 2. That's the overall indication. So I can just pick one point. This graph is on 2, and if I move this up 2, it should be about 4, right above the 3. So I want to know which one still has that point, just shift it up. This one looks like that. That one's moved over. That one's moved over. So only D will match, just moving that up 2. That's the K value. Now part B, notice how it's in parentheses with the X. That would be the H. When we see plus, we know it went left. It does the opposite. So this graph is going to get moved left 5 units. So if I was to just take this point, and all these points really, and move it left 5 units, that graph will be over here in space. So I want to know which one matches. So that one went down, up. This one looks like it went left. This one looks like it went right. So remember, B does the opposite. So we want left 5. C says we're going to reflect this about the x-axis. So it says take the y values and make them negative. And the negative y values are going to become positive. So this part is going to be below, this part's going to go up. So this is an x-axis reflection, reflects it across the x-axis. And D looks like it does that. And this is a y-axis reflection. This is almost like a rotation, maybe an origin reflection, and that is, I have no idea. So D looks the best. Now for D, we want to shift left 2 and also shift down 1. So I want to take this, go left 2, down 1. So I want that point to be over here. And all the other points you would do the same. Left 2, down 1. D looks good so far. Can't really tell from that one. That doesn't look like it went left 2 and down 1. So we're going to go with D. E says 1/2 f of x. So this 1/2, being that it is less than 1, so that's this A. We hadn't seen a whole lot of those compressions. So that's this scenario down here. When that number is between 0 and 1, which 1/2 is going to compress it in a vertical direction. So we're going to get a vertical, we're going to just squeeze that graph down, just crunch it, and it's going to be flat in that sense. And so the one that takes this graph and looks like it crunches it would be C and leaves the same orientation. Okay, F, this is a y-axis reflection, so it says take the x's and make them negative. So everything that was negative is now going to become positive, and everything that was positive is now going to become negative. All the x values will change signs. So this graph will get flipped across this y-axis. So B is the graph that reflects it. And then H. Okay, so this is a little bit different. You got to be careful with this one here. But inside, this is a compression in the horizontal direction. So we're taking our graph and compressing it horizontally. And again, you can get that from here when we're looking at the B value inside. It's bigger than 1, so horizontal compression. So it's taking our graph and squeezing it in again like an accordion. And the one that does that looks like B. This one looks like it's a little bit more stretched out. This one looks about the same distance but just crunched in. that's stretched and that is compressed in the vertical. So B is the one we want to go with. B.